Hello guys, this is the first video for the channel. I'm doing a small video here on the F-18 in DCS. Right now we'll take a look at our loadout. We've got two AIM-7s. I'm switching that to normal mode. We have 8 AIM-120Cs. We have 2 AIM-9X. Alright, we got a couple MiG-29s. No, these are Su-27s. Right in front of us. Already got the shoot Q, but we're going to let those go down just a little bit further. I'm going to tell my wingman to go pincer left. Get him to spread out a little bit. Let's see where these guys go. Alright, right now I only got a visual on one of them. Alright, he's going left. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot this guy. Ah, there he is. For some reason, he's going up. That guy is fired twice. Alright. First one hit or not, we will loop around and see after we hit this guy. He's dead, so we're going to go ahead and loop around and see. Tell our wingman to cover. Don't think he made it. I think we got 2 splashes there. Alright, so now we've got Spike 11. This will be his 11. Alright, so we're going to go after these Su-34s. I think I got both of them, but that 27 could pop up at any point here. Have him rejoin. Join up. Still think with the release we had here, things are a little goofy. I tried setting up a much simpler scenario here. Alright, so it looks like we've got 23s. To our 8 o'clock. Alright, here's the 34s. I'm going to go ahead and take these 34s out quick. I don't know if he's joined up yet. Alright, these guys are Alright, he's about 15 nautical miles behind me. Alright, so the 23s are probably a good 10, 20 nautical miles behind my wingman. Well, behind into the... Alright, I'm burning quite a bit of fuel here, so I'm going to back off. We're already at about 407 knots here, just right under Mach 1. Okay, so we've got the right and left. We're going to wait till we're at about 15 nautical miles to fire. And once it goes pit bull, we're going to switch over to our other target. This particular missile, if you're unaware, the 120, it is an active homing radar missile. Sorry, flip that. Active radar homing. We've got two AIM-7Ms, which are semi-active, which means that you have to hold the lock. This one, I've got 5 to pit bull. You can see that on the counter right here. Now that it's gone pit bull right now, I can switch targets, and fire, and I can actually turn off if I want to, which would be smart. But these guys, I don't believe have IR, anything but some IR missiles attached. Some short range ones at that. So we got the first one. Second one's going down. I set both of these guys at not random, and at different AI levels. Don't remember offhand what those were, but okay. So we're gonna go ahead and make a turn here. Grab these 23s that are incoming. Now let's see, we've got 4 120s left. With these guys, alright, so who is this? A 23? We're going to fire at him. Go down. That missed. Alright. His buddy's back there somewhere, but I'm going to go ahead and go this direction. This is a nice up-close time where I can go guns. So I'm going to go ahead and go guns. I don't even have to disengage my... That should hit. Alright, so went through him, alright. How many rounds did we use? Alright, we're at 430 rounds. We've got another 23 out there. We better go evasive down to deck. See if he can pop up. I'm surprised that that first 120 missed. Alright, so I'm not convinced that we don't have one of those other 23s over here, but we're going to go ahead. Go and engage the 31s, which at this point I believe are fairly close to us. Let's see what we got here. 18. They are 2. 3 o'clock. Pull them into our 12 o'clock and try to get a lock. Alright, let's see if we can get them on a radar. Now I've noticed these 31s anytime I put them on the map, engaged them. They're not very good no matter what you set the AI to. I don't know if they're just not set up well or not. Really hope one of those MiG-23s that possibly got by us over there Doesn't light me up for the back. Alright, I'm not picking up these 31s. They must be further out than I think. See if I can get my AWACs to help us out here a little bit. Alright, they're at 50. That makes sense. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and head this way a little bit. We're doing pretty good on fuel. I'm going to go ahead and get the speed up. I'm going to see if we can get... Looks like our AWAC got taken out. I think one of the 23s is probably out there somewhere heading this direction. Once in a while, this is sort of a test campaign that I've been, well, not campaign, but mission. I've been doing for a while. Just to kind of test different weapons out, and it gives a nice variety of targets here. Along with a little bit of backup with the wingman, although he doesn't really do a whole lot. I probably need to set his AI up a little bit higher. Looks like he may have either attacked our AWAC and he's gone. He could be going after the aircraft carrier I've got down there. I'm still not picking up these 31s. They may be quite a bit higher up. Let me nose up a little bit. That's our 50. I'm going to go ahead and engage him real quick. One of our 120 to hit. And he's down. So now they don't have AWACs. Although I'm pretty sure we're down to 2 31s. Alright, where are 31s? Oh, there's the 23. So I can get him on radar. Come on. Alright, so these 23s are really, really hard to pick up on radar. So I'm going to go ahead and dive. Alright, so he's got one. I'm guessing he got one of the 31s. I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can grab this 23. Alright, so he's got the 31s. Now we're just going to have to find this pesky MiG-23. He was in front of us. Alright, there's a buddy spike. See if I can get a enemy spike here. Climb. I think he's going radar off to use his IRs. I'm going to go ahead and climb a little bit. I'm going to go radar silent for just a few minutes. Alright, so I cut the other part of the video a little short. Basically, I look for the MiG-23s that have pulled in behind us as we engaged in this arc this direction. He went after the E3 over here and then was killed by the aircraft carrier. So let's go ahead and fast forward to some of our spots here. We're going to go ahead and zoom in here. Alright. You can see right here, this is when I shoot for the first time. So we're at 15 nautical miles. In PvP, that would most likely be a jab, because that 27 would be able to dive this direction, go ahead and throw some countermeasures and evade that missile. Both of these fighters could have forced me and or my buddy over here to engage as well, so to do some evasive maneuvers, but I get the first shot off. I'm going to push play here, and you can see 120 tracks. He doesn't evade in any way, shape, or form, and bam, he's going to be down here in just a second. He does shoot a missile at Farmer Ted back there, wingman, but to no avail. This guy up here, I'm not really sure what he's doing, other than giving me a good shot. At that range, I'm pretty close. He was Pitbull when I fired, and it worked pretty well. We'll go ahead and tag this guy right here, and he's gone. So we've got our first two down right now. Alright, so once we hit our 27s, we went ahead and went after these 34s. So let's go ahead and push forward. Alright, so we're at 13 nautical miles. I believe I'm going to throw an additional 120 that direction. Once it goes Pitbull, go ahead and throw another one right at the other 34. Now, if we had track while scan mode, I could have done that without having to switch targets, but with the bore sight, it's not too terribly difficult. Got one splash, two splash. Those guys, neither one had really any air-to-air ordnance other than a couple IRs for defense. Okay, so at this point, we had picked up on the RWR those MiG-23s. We knew the MiG-31s were off that direction, and our AWAC was right there. This particular MiG went after this AWAC, our AWAC, which, by the way, wasn't really giving us any information anyway. I'm not sure why he is, and he has to be pretty close to do that right now, even when you call out. So I'm going to go ahead and go after this particular MiG-23, and then we go after that one. You can see. Let's go ahead and turn it around, get to about here. Now, let's go ahead and grab our MiG-23. Now at 4 nautical miles, he could throw his IR out there, and it it'd be pretty close to being able to hit me without me being able to dodge it. A little far, I could probably dodge it from there. He does not actually throw anything out. I go ahead and throw a 120 at him, and he does dodge that because we're so close. But this is where we're going to go guns. Alright, so I do a displacement roll. As he dives away, get our nose right on him. We're going to pull up right behind him and get some gunshots on. Now, I am unsure why that didn't hit, or that. We get him right there. That was a close one. Normally you wouldn't want to get that close, but it is what it is. Now at this point, I do not see what's going on over here visually. Obviously not picking up the MiG-23 on RWR. And so we go ahead and swing after these MiG-31s. Again, should know that this guy is out there. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward back here to when we're attacking the MiG-31s. And at this point, MiG-31s aren't too close. They're actually closer than I think they are. But I see that 50, so I take a nice shot at him first. Let's go ahead and pull this back. We're going to push play. This is where I pull up and grab this AWAC real quick. He is super close with him. 120 is going to already be pitbull pretty much by the time you fire it, so I went ahead and did that. And then we grab the 23 at this point. Now at this point, that 23 has taken out. See all those guys over there that have bailed, has taken it out. It looks like he's already engaging with one of the other missiles. We're still getting an RWR ping from him as soon as I get this kill. This is when I pick up that RWR ping, and then he's that way. Don't pick him up on radar this time, and he drops because right about here he goes ahead and bails right here. He's gone. And our A-50 is still flying, but he goes down pretty quick. Normally you'd probably want to throw a couple missiles, maybe a couple gun rounds on him to get him down, but MiG-31 is already, MiG-31's been toasted, and then the second one's about to splash right here. And he's gone. Now the field's clear at this point, but I don't know that. So, like I said, the MiG-23s tend to turn their radar on and off quite a bit. So I'm unaware that this has occurred, and we search for him for a few minutes until, you know, I finally pull up the map and double check, and he's not on there. So that is our video for today. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be working on these. We're going to be doing some DCS videos. We're going to be doing some IL-2 videos. We're going to be doing X-plane and prepared videos. We're going to do some videos, some general aviation videos, some real flights. One of my friends is getting his private pilot's license right now after a 15-year hiatus, and so I've got some video already of the first time he went up in the last couple years, and only the second time in the last 15. We've got some footage there, and then we're going to be doing some cross-country and some other flights as well, and we'll be recreating those flights in the simulator and comparing those to the real flight, and just how close the simulator is as far as what it's doing. So hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll talk to you later.